but not if I eat it.
Yeah, I'm actually a little worried about that.
Close to about 100,000.
Why is it 100,000?
$25,000 male right here.
Joe,
Yes,
tell me
sir.
about this snake. What's it cost and why does it cost so much?
This is the first time we have done a visual mochino snow. So this is called a snow chino. And anything that you put this albino to, this is what you're gonna produce, which is the craziest and coolest side of it. It's a one of one.
How many
and
generations did it take to make this snake?
Garrett says he's been working on the mochino side of it for about 20 years now total. Like from start to finish, where we're at, this is taking about 20 years of culmination right here.
Showing you the most expensive reptiles is super cool, but what's cooler is raising money for USARK. So my friends at Chewy and I invited the very best enclosure builders we could find on the internet to compete for an amazing prize at building the best enclosures and raffling them off for USARK. And you get to pick the winner voting at the link below. More on that later. Welcome to the very first Chewy build-off at Tinley NARBC. Thank you for being here.
Wishing you all luck.
Yes, I wish all of you luck. If you want to beg, borrow, and steal all the supplies, have fun. It'll be really great. If you want to make videos, fantastic. The big rule is have fun and make the coolest enclosures that you guys can make. Otherwise, you can buy things from the expo if you need. Everything that's around here, you guys first come, first serve. You can make it for any species that you want. So it doesn't matter if you want to make it for a small species, big species. Doesn't matter. You're not taking them home. They're getting raffled off for USARK. So someone's gonna have this enclosure, think about the utility of it, or just make it look super cool. Other than that, go.
Appreciate the opportunity, brother.
Cheaters.
Hey, I'm just a cute little baby. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a gecko breeder, right?
So, John, what's the plan? What's the plan besides cheating in your own corner of the room all by yourself?
So the plan is to make it, to finish, I guess we've got to do that first or something. I don't want to give away too much. I want to be a little secretive. But I'm just a sweet little baby, so it's not going to turn out very good.
Nobody puts goldenrod in the corner. And for our winner, we've got a $500 Chewy gift card. We're going to send one of these enclosures all packed up to the winner's house and a wrestling belt. As well as our 5 dedicated teams for these enclosures, we had one enclosure being built by the Dream Team. I'm not sure if it's a Dream Team. This team is led by... Dave, what are you doing?
I am signing DVDs is what I am doing this morning.
You got...
I am trying to do a backdrop, however, this does not fit in this very well. That's called aspect ratio.
So what are you going to do?
This is smaller than this. Dump water on it and see if it grows, and therefore it will fill the entire enclosure.
Can you dump water on me and see if I grow?
Tried that before. The other thing was too small, so I had to go with something bigger. Behold, I don't know how we're going to get this into that enclosure. Back at my table, I have a machine called a debigulator, and I'm going to put it in there and hopefully shrink this down to size. So if you look to see how good Fear to Fascination is doing with their enclosure right here, they are really all like glue. They are really doing this enclosure incredibly. I've got to do much better than them. This is competition. I have got our Flukers bedding right here. Check this out. This is how we're going to do this. We're going to take that lock off. We're going to open this door. We are going to set this thusly, set that thusly, close the door, grab my coffee, call it a day. Bye, everyone.
What's your plan here?
I don't have one because I've never built a spray foam background before, literally not a single time. So I'm just kind of winging it.
So what if you win? What are you going to do with all of your winnings?
I don't know. That championship belt looked really cool, so I'm excited about that. $500 to Chewy would be pretty sick. I've got some big plans so that don't involve this one because I don't know what to do with this one, but I hope it looks good.
Well, best of luck, Cam. I hope it goes well for you. I'll check in on you in your little secretive corner over here.
Thanks.
We're going to give the builders some time and check back in a little bit, but I did promise to show you $100,000 worth of animals, so check out this one. This sailfin dragon was listed at $2,500, bringing our total in animals shown in this video so far
to $27,500.
So this is an adult male black-headed python. The reason the cost is high on these is simply because they're kind of tricky to breed and they're a little bit more of a rare species, and they're Australian, so we're not allowed to import them into the United States legally. So just a little bit harder to come by and definitely a lot more unique species, so that drives the price up.
And what do these cost on your table today?
I have an adult pair for $5,000.
$5,000?
Yep.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Gotta do something.
You go that towards the show? Yeah, give that to Brian. Brian, got it.
Is this your contribution, Johnny?
Yes.
I'm only able to lift things up and put them down.
Like bags of bedding?
Yes, I spread evenly for you.
Thanks.
So we're about an hour into the build-off, and as you can see, a lot of these enclosures are virtually done. In the same way that Garrett would call them done until an hour before the end of the video. So these ones here are not done, and then there's other ones that are. How do you guys feel about your progress?
Oh, it's a work in progress.
We're just getting going. We got a little Vegas in here. You got the magic 8-ball for the good luck, and we're going desert themed instead of tropical.
A few minutes later.
And then all of a sudden, I started noticing the dirt falling off from this, and it's like getting gooey again. It was starting to get hard, and all of a sudden it started to get gooey again. I'm not sure why, because it's snowing outside.
So what are you going to do?
We're gonna have to apply more Gorilla Glue in these areas and just toss some of this bedding over the top and hope that it works, because I already did one layer of that and it looks like it didn't
It's
work.
gonna start blowing on it for the next 3 hours.
I think we just need time at this point.
Kylie, what did you do?
You know, sometimes life gets in the way. No one told me life was gonna be this way.
This is what happened. So Dave came in, and Dave put in the bags of dirt.
You mean the bag?
The
of
bag.
dirt?
Well, there was two bags.
There's two
initially.
bags. He opened one.
No, Johnny Venom opened it. So it's been teamwork so far.
Okay, so the teamwork. So let me get this straight. Dave put the bags in.
Yep.
Johnny Venom opened one of them.
Yes.
And so it's almost done.
It's almost done. I think we're gonna win.
Well, so you're telling me like if I open that bag, then that's it. We're done.
I mean, it's you can do as much or as little as you want, Brian. It's all the world is yours.
Wow. I'm just gonna take it so that nobody sees the embarrassment of the collaboration that's happened here today. Let's get it out of here. All right, there we go. See you later.
Bye,
Adam,
Brian.
Have fun.
Thanks for coming. How's your build going? About 2 hours in.
It's going good. I'm about done.
You're about done?
Yeah.
And did you pick an animal that you're going to be putting in this, or no?
No, I'm trying to keep it open-ended, but something arboreal.
You guys don't know this, but I ran around the entire lake out there.
Why?
I was looking for a rock. There's no rocks.
After a brief absence, Cusco came back to help finish the enclosure. Saving the sea turtles is what you're saying?
Not only am I just gonna, because I could remove it, and then this could still end up in a sea turtle's nose, but not if I eat it. Gone. The noise that it's making is literally making my skin crawl.
What if you sang a song about Dave Kaufman as you did it to drown it out?
Dave Kaufman, this is your body. Dave Kaufman, I'm sawing it in half.
What do you think of our enclosure so far?
Well,
Not great.
not great.
It needs room for improvement.
Okay, so do you think you can improve it?
We're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best.
We're the dynamic duo.
And then there's Brad's bioactive builds, just going to town, making one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Cam, how do you feel now?
Better.
Better? You feel better now?
Yes, better.
How's it look? How do you think it looks?
I think it looks okay.
You got-
For our first go at it.
You've got 15 minutes. You think you're going to pull it off?
Yes.
Yes?
I can do this bottom part in 15 minutes for sure.
You believe in yourself?
Yes.
When the competition ended, this is what our influencer enclosure looked like. I promise you all the other ones are much, much better. But before I show you those and we get to the voting, I promised you $100,000 in animals. But what if I could show you one animal worth $100,000 alone? Megaconda, what do you have and how much is it worth?
I have a T-positive albino green anaconda. It's worth close to 100,000, if not more. It's one of 2 babies that I produced, and they're the first 2 captive born. The mother is a T-positive, and she was wild caught.
So would you sell this if I gave you 101,000 American dollars?
No, so I only have 2, so I kind of need to build the project up.
Okay.
More, but maybe on the next go around if I have more visuals.
There it is. Now it's time to show you the final enclosures for you to vote on. A special thanks to Chewy for organizing this enclosure build-off, and thanks to our sponsors, New Age Pet for providing the enclosures, Arcadia for providing the lighting, and our friends at Zoomed and Flukers for providing the decor, and Reptifauna for providing the plants, which you can now get at Chewy.com.
Get this one where it goes, and then I'm gonna literally rebuild the entire Chewy booth real quick.
So we're rebuilding the entire booth to make this work?
Yep, we're gonna go 5 displays side by side, so we can pick some winners and make sure that everyone gets really good representation. of their work.
The enclosures were raffled off, but now you get to decide who had the best enclosure by voting below. Let's see who you're voting for.
This is a really cool enclosure. Can you tell us why you should win?
So, one of the premises of my channel is to offer as much enrichment as possible for our animals. And really, I wanted to be able to have that go to somebody in this raffle so they can bring it home and offer, you know, some really naturalistic vibe for whatever they're going to be putting in this. Plus, I also have a dog that takes medications from Chewy, so I can really use the gift card.
This is my homage to my home state. So I come from Nebraska. It's a pretty boring state, I'm not gonna lie, but I wanted to highlight some of the cool things we have in the state. So if you look back here, so Chimney Rock is a giant landmark in Nebraska Sandhills. And then I wanted to go for like an old abandoned pasture look. So what we have is we have a big fence with moss and sphagnum growing over it. And then we come over here and we have an old water tank. This is my special item. We have a water tank that's growing over, and then we have a broken pump that's just leaking out water, just as a nice little drip. This pasture does come with cattle. Right here we have dairy cow isopods, and this enclosure is for any sort of like New Caledonian gecko, any Australian species of leaf gecko, you know, Strophurus, Ciliaris, rough-scaled leaf geckos, Leachianus, anything like that. You can put it in there and they'll be having a lovely time.
I think my enclosure should win because this is my first ever time building any kind of spray foam enclosure, literally ever. We were down to the wire, it was a lot of fun, and also I got some spray foam in my hair that I have no idea how I'm gonna get out, so I should win.
What are you doing?
Trying to pull this out of, I got a piece.
So is this for a particular animal?
Yes, I kind of had the idea to do it for a species of day gecko, a smaller species, but I honestly think you can put pretty much any small tropical species in here. It's not super specific, honestly.
Whenever I left out here, my wife told me I wasn't allowed coming home unless I win. So you guys have to vote for me.
So you're just gonna stay in limbo for a week?
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna live at Tinley.
So what animal would go in here if you had your choice?
So I think this would be really cool for like a lychee or a crested gecko. I think it'd be really any kind of gecko. Tokay.
So we should vote for you because tokays are cool.
Yeah, and they yell at people.
Let them know.
Well, besides the amazing 8-ball that's in here that represents nothing but the good luck that we bring from Las Vegas.
I mean, we're from Vegas.
Yes.
Games are popular, so we figured this might be a good one. Plus, I'm going to let you know, we already know that we won because we
know
took
we
the
won.
8-ball and we
We
shook
shook
it and we
it.
said, are we going to be win? And it said, without a doubt.
Without a doubt. So vote for us.
Now it's up to you to see who wins. Vote at the link below today, tomorrow, every day until next Friday at 8:15 when the poll closes. The winner will be crowned live on this YouTube channel next Friday at 8:15 Eastern Daylight Time. So check out the socials in the description below of all of our contestants who competed. Oh, and no, you can't vote for this one. We didn't try hard enough. The money, the belt, the brand new enclosure, and all of the glory goes to one winner, and you get to pick.